Hello everyone, I am SS the Showstopper and today is the 17th of August 2023. Now I want to speak on YouTube or social media rather, sensation and artist because I've seen he has done some music before and comedian L.A. Lewis. Now we see L.A. Lewis or I have seen L.A. Lewis on a video where he's crying and he's speaking about all the things that he have done in Jamaica and for Jamaica and helping to solve crime, helping to feed people, helping to assist people out there who are going through financial difficulties and stuff. And he hasn't gotten any credit for it. Nobody has recognized it, nobody respects it and stuff like that. He has also spoken about politicians who have not come on board, or rather he has had issues with, and they are harassing him according to him. I'm paraphrasing though. They're harassing him and he doesn't like it, and you know the things that he had to go through in particular with the Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the Minister of the Culture and stuff like that, Olivia Babsy Grange. And he's speaking and he's venting his frustration and he's emotional about it and he's crying and he's saying some things that let us think and let us wonder. But this is L.A. Lewis. L.A. Lewis, what is happening to you is called harvest. It's called harvest. What you put in over the years, what you have put in over the years, that's what you are reaping now. You understand me? That's what you have reaped now, or what you are reaping now. Now, based on my knowledge of L.A. Lewis, I have seen him. Once again, please excuse the noise. Construction is going on. Motor vehicles are passing, trucks are passing. They're going to make a lot of noise. So hopefully you guys can hear me. What I have seen over the years with L.A. Lewis is that he has been known for sensation. He has been known for keeping his name in people's mouths based on the things that he has done over the years for many years. For many, many years, way before social media and all these things going viral, there was L.A. Lewis, and L.A. Lewis was being talked about from writing up his name all over Western Kingston and on walls all over the place and stuff like that, to getting in problems with politicians and stuff. L.A. Lewis has made a name for himself as a comedian, as a joke, as a big joke on the internet. L.A. Lewis, it's harvest. What you put in years ago, that's what you are reaping now. I've seen you on the internet also. I remember seeing a few videos of you where you're going in on recording artists, Bounty Killer, Beenie Man. I don't know what was your issue with them and stuff, or what they have said about you, because I don't remember hearing or seeing them saying it publicly. So probably it was a personal situation that you had with them, and you went on for minutes, for good minutes, and you were very disrespectful, and you were talking some things about these people. You were saying some very nasty things about these people, and you were saying it in a comical way. You were saying it as a comical way, as a great comedian. I always thought that you had a place in comedy, and I always thought that your comedy, your skills and tactics were futuristic, because you were just saying things and it just appeared funny. But when it becomes an insult and outright disrespect and stuff like that, it's not funny anymore. But you kept going and going and going because you saw that it was generating an audience. It was keeping your name in people's mouth. When you go places, you'll be recognized. And people like these things, what they get on social media, they automatically think that it's going to be reciprocated. The energy is going to be reciprocated in real life, and not knowing that real life actually comes with consequences for things that you say. So what's happening now for you, L.A. Lewis, is called harvest. Or Lewis or L.A., whatever name that you want to be called. It's called harvest. So here's the thing. You don't do something 5, 10 years ago, and 6 years later, you decide to do something else. And then everybody should ignore what you did 10 years ago and just focus on this and this and this only in 6 years, in the 6 year period, and you get grace for it. No, you're going to have to pay for what you did 10 years ago also. It's going to come into question. It's what you put out, that's what you are getting. You are reaping what you sowed for over the years. So now that you decide to do humanitarian work, philanthropy work, and all of these kind of things, it doesn't erase your years of foolery, basically, that you have put out on the internet. It doesn't erase it. It doesn't erase the years of foolery, of nonsense, of the frolicking, and the all sorts of things that you have done on the internet and had made yourself into a sensation. You are reaping. You have to just accept it and ride the wave and hope that this thing die out and die out quickly so you can get the accolades for the good, because clearly you want some credit. You understand me? For helping, according to you, to solve crime and to do this. Yeah, we have seen you where you were in the streets and you were doing things and stuff like that. But remember, L.A. Lewis, it was only recent that you were on the internet telling the Prime Minister to go suck his mother and calling him Batman and all of that. Remember, so in the midst of helping people or of doing humanitarian work, you were also disrespecting the Prime Minister. You were also doing these things. You were coming at Babsy Grange. You were saying some things, you understand me? And guess what? When you cry wolf also, and when you do these kind of things, nobody's going to sit down to study the time when you are serious or to differentiate if you're being serious or you're being a damn joke. Nobody is going to sit down. People are just going to write you off as a joke, and that's it. So no matter what you're doing, if you're going to giving them money, they're going to take it because they're not an idiot and they need it. People need money because money takes care of bills, money takes care of things, money keep your tummy full. So people are going to do it. People are going to take your money, but that doesn't mean that they're going to respect you. That doesn't mean that they're going to honor you. So what you're looking for, the respect that you're looking for is the Kim Kardashian effect. The respect that you're looking for with all the money and with all the accolades and with all the things that you have done over the years, you're kind of not going to get that respect. It's going to take a very, very, very long time before you get that respect. You understand? And I'm glad that you have come out and you have said it. I'm glad that you have come out and you have displayed your emotions and speaking on what is happening and how you truly feel about how you are being treated. Because I recently said it in one of my videos. I think it was the one on Britney being attacked. I recently said it, that people on social media who are doing frightening things, who are misbehaving, who are disrespecting people, who are quarreling and cussing and doing things for sensation because they're getting paid or they're getting money or they're getting heavy attention, it's going to be a harvest is going to come. We're going to have to reap what you're sowing. You're going to have to pay for it. You understand me? There's going to be a time when you want that imagery of you to be erased, and it's not going to. People are going to remember. You understand me? People are going to remember. And this is also the time where you want intelligent people to be in your corner, because had you have them then, they would have showed you a way to go about your thing so people can tell when you're doing comedy or when you're joking from when you're actually serious. Unfortunately, for Jamaicans, they say education is bullshit, education is garbage, and it's foolishness because you leave and you can't get a work and stuff like that. And so, with that being said, people shun education. People shun people who are intelligent because they can make money from foolery. So, according to them, they don't need education. You understand? So they go out and they do these kind of things and they just do anything because they're reaping money from it. And then years later they're coming crying, sobbing because they're not getting the respect that they need, that they crave, that they hunger for it. Because remember, respect is a virtue, Like I said, you can't trick it. I just spoke on the video with Spice. You can't trick energy. You cannot trick it. Respect is a virtue and people need it. People need respect. It helps to build the inner man. You understand? So when you're doing all of these kind of things and nobody's respecting you and stuff like that, especially when you're hunting for it so much, it's going to become a mother. You understand me? It's going to affect you. And that's what is happening right now. So I'm glad you actually came out and you were speaking about it and you are actually saying these kind of things. And it shows you that you need to stop. You're going in on the Prime Minister and you're calling up all sorts of people, name Andrew Pang name and all these kind of things, and putting a whole lot of people, police officers and stuff like that, and putting a whole lot of people in mix up and stuff like that. You have to be careful. Certain things are just not funny. You need to stop. You need to stop. You are actually pulling the spirit of confusion on yourself. The spirit of confusion is not positive. The spirit of confusion is not positive. It leads to nothing good. It leads to nothing good. Hence, you're right here. Now, if you want to go further and see the result of it, all you have to do is continue. Don't stop. All you have to do is continue. This is high times, and people are seeing that they are reaping what they have put out. They are reaping what they have put out over the years. So you have to be careful of what you're putting out. You can't go around and then you're uploading videos and you're disrespecting people. So many people. You're putting a lot of people in mix up. You're calling up people's name. You're saying this about the prime minister. You're saying this about politicians and stuff like that. And we don't see any evidence of your argument. We don't see these kind of things. And you're saying all sorts of things. And you're going by the element of freedom of speech or by the constitutional right of freedom of speech. Freedom comes with specific obligations, and there are things that you're held accountable for. You have to give an account. You're going to need people going to need clarification in the end, not because the prime minister himself has not acknowledged you. When you go out there in the real world, and there comes a time when you have to be among these people, then you are going to see what time it is. Hence the situation when the royal family came here. You saw how you were treated. You need to learn how to behave yourself. You're a full-grown adult. That's why I said a lot of people on the internet need serious help. And the people who control social media, they twitch the algorithms when it comes to the black community in all regions, when it comes to the black community. They twitch the algorithms so that these low vibration, these sensation, these frightening type of behavior can circulate at all times. And young people or people in the black community see it and thinking that it is normalcy and that's how we stay and that's how we this and that's so. No, that's not how we stay. That's not how we do anything. I am not a part of that, and I wish not to be. And I'm putting it to the world that I am not a part of that, and that's not how I am. I'm a Jamaican. I'm not for the foolery. I'm not for the jigaboo, the laughing sambo. I'm not for that. The mommy, I'm not for that. The foul mouth, I'm not for that. I am sorry. Not sorry. I am not for that. There are intelligent people in the black community. There are wise people in the black community. There are beautiful people in the black community. There are wholesome people in the black community. There are structured families in the black community. But the algorithms are not going to circulate that. You definitely have to type in yourself to find it, to find what you're looking for, and then you will see it circulating where you can pick and choose from. L.A. Lewis, it's high times, it's harvest. You just have to accept your harvest and reap. You just have to accept it and keep it moving and just hope that the wave finish and you are actually serious. Nobody, I'm certainly not going to study to find out if you're serious, if you're speaking the truth, or you're telling a lie, or you're doing it for sensation, because history proves that this is who you are. History proves that this is who you are. I'm sorry, Andrew Holness or the Prime Minister or any police officer or law enforcement is not going to sit down and say, you know, that Ellie Lewis is doing a great work to help solving the crime. No, people don't want your business. People don't want your help. They will take the money if you're giving it to them because, as I said, nobody is stupid in this day and age to refuse money when it can use to pay for a meal, when it can use to give them a relief, to pay a bill. You understand me? Or to take care of whatever it is that they need to do. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that they're going to support you. That's just a reality you have to live with. That's a reality you have to live with. So when you're out there and you're saying all these kind of things and you're disrespecting people and you're saying you're gloating, you're saying some things that are for sensation, you didn't know that it was going to bite you back in the ass. And that's what's happening right now. And I'm telling you, all the things that are happening right now on social media with all of these people, years later, you know, in the future, years later, they are going to regret it. They are all going to regret it. That's all I have to say. It's a caution, and I said, I'm glad that you have spoken so others will see. So for the people who are saying that, me when give away this, and me give you a bench, and me give you much book to this community, and I give away this, and then it was only last week you were telling a person about the underneath. You were telling a person with to go dig out, with this, with that, about them baby father, about them mother, about politician, and disrespecting this person. Like you can't bring your message across without being disrespectful to people who have never acknowledged you, who don't know you. You understand me? You choose to go about things a particular way, and in the same breath, you want to do philanthropy work and you want accolades for it. Huh? Huh? In the world of utopia, that might be good, but this is Earth, this is the real world, and people pay for what they say. Talk is cheap, but it's also costly. They always say words are wind, but its blows are very unkind, and someone has to pay. Someone has to pay. I'm just glad that you're the one paying for it, yeah, and not your kids. You understand me? It's just a good thing, Ellie Lewis, that you're the one that's paying for it and not your kids. So just hope that this wave ride out and people and just continue to do whatever it is that you're doing, assuming that you have good intentions and it's really pure and sincere, and continue on that, and then we will see because it will all fall into place. It's natural and inevitable, It's energy. So if it is real, we will see it will fall right into place, and if it is fake, we will see. If it's a sensation again, we will see. That's all I have to say about it. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful day.